I am concerned Tinubu mentioned my name only, but I am not the issue. These are the words of Governor Fubara concerning the ongoing rivers crisis as recently paraphrased by Channels Television. But if Fubara is not the issue, then who is? 24 hours before the first impeachment attempt made against Fubara, the Rivers State House of Assembly building on 29th of October 2023, a property worth billions of naira, built by Rivers taxpayers' money, was set ablaze by thugs, likely as a strategy to thwart the impeachment plans. Who is responsible? Now, 3 local government council secretariats again have been burnt down. Let's say by Wike's followers as should be logically alleged. But the big question remains, should all this happen because a sitting governor will not find the wisdom to work with his political godfather? Think about all the developmental and economic activities in the state that has been brought to a standstill in the midst of the seemingly perennial crisis, which translates into economic hardship for the Rivers people. And if Fubara wanted a leadership that allows for independence, then why use the influence of a political godfather to win an election? Welcome to Politics and Power Play. Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State has been embarking on a series of strategic political maneuvers since his assumption of office, positioning himself as an assertive leader. Fubara, who has won the support of the PDP governors, the APP, and certain legislators, without doubt is building a political structure to ensure independence from his political godfather. But will his political cards earn him the sustained influence that most political leaders desire? Considering his relationship with former Governor Nyesom Wike, his recent squabble with the Inspector General of Police and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) during the recent local government elections, are these moves shaping Fubara's political career in ways that could strengthen his political reach, or will they ultimately undermine his relevance? But whether Fubara's calculated moves appear politically savvy or not, one thing is certain, and that is, not only do they contain potential pitfalls that, if mismanaged, could leave his political future hanging in the balance, but also the Rivers people remain at the receiving end of all Fubara's actions. And here is how. In the initial months of his governorship, Fubara demonstrated a marked departure from Wike's style of governance, signaling a desire to establish his own identity and wield authority independently. His early efforts to reposition himself in the political landscape of Rivers State could be seen as a bid to consolidate power and build his influence apart from Wike's shadow. By attempting to curb Wike's lingering influence, he has sought to redefine leadership in the state and project a more progressive agenda. This bold move has no doubt earned him the admiration of those seeking a fresh political direction for the state, but has also inevitably led to a lingering clash with Wike's loyalists. In recent months, the tension between Fubara and Wike has continued to escalate, with the former governor leveraging his considerable political capital to challenge Fubara's actions at almost every turn. A key aspect of this power struggle emerged in the aspect of budget approval. When the Rivers State budget for 2024 came under scrutiny, the courts ruled in favor of the Pro-wike faction, dealing a significant blow to Fubara's authority. The court's decision has underscored Wike's lingering influence, hinting at a strong support network within the judiciary and legislature that could hinder Fubara's initiatives. The Ijaw elders' apology to Wike has added another layer to the political drama, suggesting that Fubara might have overestimated his influence and underestimated Wike's lasting grip on the political elite in Rivers State. While this internal struggle played out, Fubara found himself locked in another battle, this time with the federal government and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun. The conflict reached a climax during the recent local government elections, where Fubara clashed with INEC over what he perceived as interference and a lack of transparency. Although by standing against both INEC and the police, Fubara seemed to be advocating for Rivers State autonomy and integrity. But this strategy, however, may have also painted him as a leader who struggles with constituted authority, a perception that could alienate him from potential allies at the federal level in future politics. But another layer of complexity to Fubara's political moves is his perceived alignment with the Action People's Party (APP). While the APP alliance may have seemed like a savvy move to strengthen his political base, it also opened him up to criticism and speculation about his loyalty to his party, the PDP, and his commitment to the broader goals of his administration. Critics have also suggested that Fubara's alliance with the APP may dilute his influence and detract from his perceived dedication to his state's ruling party, further straining his political relationships and dividing his attention. As Fubara's power struggle with Wike continues to reshape his trajectory, it is becoming increasingly clear that he may need to tread carefully to avoid a significant political misstep. The recent court rulings favoring Wike's faction, coupled with the Ijaw elders' public apology to Wike, underscored the difficulties Fubara faces in disentangling himself from Wike's enduring influence. These events suggest that Wike's allies remain a formidable force in the state, and their continued support of Wike could obstruct Fubara's initiatives, placing him in a vulnerable position as he navigates this turbulent political terrain. Fubara's ongoing battle with the federal government and the security apparatus, particularly in the context of the IG of police and INEC's involvement in local matters, further complicates his political standing. By challenging federal authority, Fubara risks alienating powerful figures in the national government who may view his actions as an affront to their own authority. If he continues on this confrontational path, he may find himself increasingly isolated, lacking the necessary support to carry out his policy agenda effectively. This isolation could have significant consequences, potentially diminishing his ability to govern and limiting his effectiveness as a leader. While Fubara's assertiveness and independence might initially appear as strengths, they could become liabilities if he fails to build strategic alliances and carefully manage his conflicts. As it stands, the Rivers State crisis remains unresolved, with both Fubara and Wike vying for control over the state's future. As Fubara navigates these complex political waters, the balance of power could still shift in either direction. The stakes remain high, and the ultimate victor remains undecided. To secure his political future, Fubara must proceed with caution, mindful of the intricate dynamics at play and the powerful adversaries he faces. Only time will tell if he can emerge from these battles as a stronger leader, or if his political aspirations will falter at the foot of his political godfather. Thanks for watching, and if this is your first time on this channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe and notification button for more robust and unbiased commentary on Nigerian politics.